Shalom. I'm going to start by saying all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim around the world, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in truth and sincerity. All right? And with love. Okay? This is Brother Mike from GMS Chicago, and I have a quick lesson. A quick little lesson for, possible mistakes, and past mistakes that people do make. All right. This is Job chapter. No, Salakia. I'm gonna start in Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 10. It says, "Receive my instruction." It says, "Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold." So you heed the words of the Most High, and you don't compare it to nothing. You don't choose anything over it. It says, "And not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold." So the finest things that life can offer in the mind of niggas today. You know what I'm saying? When I say niggas, I mean the so-called African Americans. Hey, the Latinos. Hey, the so-called Native Americans as well. All right. The things that they believe that is the best thing life has to offer is currency, wealth, money. Now, the knowledge of Yahweh Shemiel Shai is something that should be perceived as something far greater than that. All right. So, with that being said, the doctrine that is pushed into life today, into the minds of younger people, to seek a life in a captivity where it's not meant to succeed, is a harsh thing to do, because you're giving them a false sense of security. All right. This is Job chapter 32. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "I said days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom." So old people should have enough experience in their life, or should have had enough experiences in their life to be able to tell people, "Hey, that's not a good idea. Hey, that's not a good idea. Hey, that's not a good idea." Just like in this truth, man. The elder apostles, they are experienced. They are seasoned with experience. All right, very well seasoned with experience. They know the doctrine. They know what's going off and what the fuck ain't, man. All right, they can tell you, cold turkey, "Hey, that shit off." All right. Verse 8, it says, "But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding." That's the elder apostles, man. All right. The Most High give them that understanding. All right. Give them that spiritual understanding. That discernment is what the elder apostles have, which is the reason why the doctrine cannot be proven wrong, man. All right. Verse 9, it says, "Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment." Today, older people will never be able to correctly tell you how to live according to the laws of the Most High, because they're more concerned with living the fleshly life, man, the easy life. All right, and this is Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. It says, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons." So a horrible thing to do would be to lead somebody astray, to mislead somebody, give somebody the wrong understanding of something. So let's say, you done lived life and experienced the right things or the harsh things, and you have the experience to say, "Hey, that shit is not good," and you consider someone else to do it. Hey, man, that shit is wicked as fuck. And that's exactly what happens in life today. Living in this wicked ass society, they push people to go to school, they push people to go to the military, and that shit is off, man. That shit is not according to what the Most High wants you to do. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." If you can sell something wicked and make it seem good, and then it is accepted by the person you're selling it to, man, that blood is on your hands. You are a wicked ass nigga. All right, you wicked as hell. You pushing people to vote for your enemy. you know, to go vote for the same nigga that's gonna send your ass into a FEMA camp, man. All right. So you go to go fight and die for the same motherfucker that's trying to kill you anyway. That is wickedness, man. All right. And the Most High is gonna destroy niggas for that, man. I'm gonna go back to Job. This is Job chapter 13, verse 10. It says, "He will surely reprove you if ye do secretly accept persons." Hey, so just because somebody got money, or just because somebody is seen highly esteemed, or just because you like this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You turn a blind eye to some shit like that. Hey, man, the Most High will destroy you just as fast as He destroyed them. All right. And with that, I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the other apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you Akim around the world. And honors, salutations to you Akim around the world, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in truth, sincerity, and in love. Shalom.